Alright, so as many of you guys know, in just a couple of days' time, we're going to be getting a brand new selection pack for Master Duel. And this one, it's looking like it's going to be a bit of a strong pack, especially if you're a branded player. So if you're only a Master Duel only player and you've never played the TCG before, you probably don't quite know just how impactful these brand new cards are going to be on the branded archetype. And let me tell you, they're going to be pretty goddamn strong. Personally, I think they're probably going to compete with Sprite for being the second best deck in the game. Tearlament's probably still going to be the best deck, but honestly, this archetype, it's going to be easily competing for the second best deck, because this support, it's not only getting branded or the brand new branded cards, but it's also getting the Bystial support, which as you guys know, is just fantastic DD Crow replacements that are really goddamn good in the Tearlament meta, but specifically in branded, they're not just tech cards. They're engine pieces. They have inbuilt synergy with the archetype. Things like your Libellion searching for branded spell and trap continuous spells, and your Bystial Saronir be able to send your branded spell and trap cards from your deck straight to your graveyard. So fantastic hand traps that are really, really goddamn good into Tearlament, but they're also going to be fantastic engine cards for branded, on top of all this cool branded support already. So I thought before the archetype releases, I'd just showcase a few combos for you guys, just so you have a rough idea of how this deck list is going to be functioning before the brand new stuff is released. So before we get into it, shoutouts to Vector over here, who's a guy in the Master Duel Meta Discord, who created this fantastic spreadsheet showcasing all the different combos and end boards this deck list can end on, and making it very easy for people like me to make videos, because we can just click on any of these replays and show them off for you guys. So shout out to this guy, did a fantastic job, but obviously for this specific video I can't cover every single combo in here, as that would be a little bit ridiculous because there are a billion combos in here. But if you are interested in seeing a few more combos on top of these ones, as well as seeing all of these combos outplayed in Master Duel, remember to subscribe to this channel, as on release, a couple of hours after the new selection pack drops, I'll be releasing my branded video showcasing all these combos as well as a few more in the Master Duel client, as well of course showing off my deck list and what I think will be the best variant of branded when it releases. So remember to subscribe if you want to see that video. And without further ado, let's jump into these combos. Alright, so this first combo is just going to be a Aluber combo in combination with any other card, just a simple discard. Alright, and this is basically going to be a replacement for the standard combo you'll be doing already. Alright, so of course we're going to normal summon our dude, search for our Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion, looking pretty normal so far, but instead of sending the stuff you'd normally send, you're going to be sending a Libellion instead. Alright. You'll see why in just a second. Summoning out your Albion. Alright, of course, banishing the stuff to summon out your Libellion. Then shuffling back into the deck to summon out your Mirror Jade. But now, because we have a Albion on the field, we can tribute the dragon on the field to summon out your Bystial, placing himself on the field. And this will give you a search for your branded beast. And of course, end phase, your Libellion, once again going to grab one of your branded spell and trap cards, whichever one you choose from, in this case grabbing a Retribution. So this end field is going to be just from one card plus one discard. You have your standard Mirror Jade being able to banish anything, you have your branded spell and trap card, whichever one you chose from, and of course we now have branded beast, which can tribute your Libellion on field, to then pop a card on the field as well. So fantastic from just one card plus a discard. Alright, on to the second combo. So this one's going to be your Aluber plus either Branded Lost or Branded Fusion. Whichever one you open, you just search for the other one. Alright, so in this case we open Lost, so we're searching for Branded Fusion off your Aluber. Or Aluber. I have no idea how to pronounce these cards. English is hard, man. If this is even English. Anyway, so activating our Branded Fusion, making sure to have Branded Lost on the field. Once again, sending your Libellion. Alright, summoning out your Albion straight to the field. Alright. This is going to give you a search for Mercuria off your Branded Lost. Alright, and of course, going to be fusion summoning out your Libellion. Alright, giving you a discard, putting the stuff back in the deck, and of course, summoning out the Mirror Jade. Alright, and just like the previous combo, we can tribute the dragon on the field, summon out the Bystial, which will give you a search for your Branded Beast. Alright, and just like that, end phase, searching for your Branded Spell and Trap card, whichever one you choose from. In this case, grab the Branded in red. And once again, we're ending on fairly similar end board to the previous, but this time we're going to have a branded Lost on the field and have a Mercuria in hand for an extra negate, which is going to be this card became so much more prominent in branded after this release, and you'll see in some of these other replays just how prominent this card is. It comes up a lot. And it's not just a hand trap, it's also really good as a banish target for your Bystial cards, as you'll see in I think the next replay. I think. It might be in the final replay, one of these ones. Alright, so this one's going to be Alba plus Fusion Deployment, which is a card you might not have seen in Branded before. This card's able to summon out one of your fusion materials straight from your deck to the field, which in this case, as you're about to see, is going to be your Cartesia. Alright. So a normal summon your Alba, searching for your Branded Fusion. Once again, sending the same cards as before, sending your Lubellion. Alright. Summoning out your Lubellion, discarding, searching, and then we can use your Blazing Cartesia's effect to do a fusion summon. Alright, summoning out your... somebody else to pronounce this card for me. I have no idea how to pronounce this thing. Alright. Alright. Summoning out your Mirror Jade. Activating your Dragon Dude's effect, sending your Ad Libitum to the graveyard. Tributing off to summon out your Bystial once again, which will give you a search for your Branded Beast. As well as during the end phase, once again, grabbing your Branded in red. Alright. And this dude gets to add himself back to hand. And there you go. So this end field is giving you, once again, your Branded Beast, popping a card on the field, Mirror Jade being able to banish something on the field, we've got Branded in red, or whatever branded spell trap card you searched for, and of course we have this new boy on the field, which isn't that prominent. He's just, if your opponent actually, if your opponent activates a monster effect that special summons a monster to the field, you can banish this card to then special summon out a Dogmatika, or in this case, a Despia monster straight from your extra deck, which there isn't that many super prominent ones, but there's a couple that can come up, as you have to see on the release day, because the Dueling Book has got these cards hidden. But you can summon out your, Burn Dragon Dude, you can summon out the guy that reduces attack, all those similar sort of Despia cards you would have seen before. Alright. And finally, we're going to have a copy of Branded Fusion plus your Bystial Lubellion. And there's a whole bunch of different replays that I can be showing that use the Bystial cards as part of your combo pieces. But in this case, I'm showing Lubellion specifically because it's probably going to be the strongest one you open. But any of the other Bystials can do very similar combos to this combo, just having Branded Fusion plus your Lubellion, or whichever Bystial you have. Alright. So going to be activating my Lubellion's effect, discarding himself to search for one of your other Bystials. In this case, going to be grabbing your... how do you pronounce this card? Magnamut, or whatever his name is. Alright, Branded Fusion. In this case, sending a Mercuria to the graveyard, which is, like I said earlier, very prominent in this deck list as a banished target for your Bystials. Alright, summoning the... just call him Brom, I guess. Summoning your Brom to the field. Alright. Banishing your Mercuria to summon your dude to the field. This will activate its effect during the end phase to search for a dragon monster from deck. Also giving you a search from your Mercuria, grabbing a Springan's Kit, which can just special summon himself straight to the field. Alright, Kit grabbing your Branded in white. Obviously tributing once again to summon out your Lubellion. Searching for your Lost. This way, when you activate your Fusion Summon, you'll be able to search from your deck using your Branded Lost. Going to use your Branded White, using your one card on field and the one card in the graveyard. To summon out your Lubellion. Triggering your Lost effect, as well as special summoning using the Lubellion. Grabbing the Mercuria, putting this stuff back in deck. Grabbing a Mirror Jade. Then you're going to activate Mirror Jade's effect, sending a card from the extra deck, and then you can negate your own Mirror Jade's effect. This looks really goddamn weird, but the reason you do this is obviously because you want to have the Albion in the graveyard for the end phase, and because you're negating the effect, you can actually still use the Mirror Jade's effect during your opponent's turn. It gets around that lock. So this looks a little bit weird, but it's kind of a cool interaction. Alright. This means during the end phase, you're going to use this card's effect, grabbing yourself a Branded Beast. ignore adding this to hand. I'm pretty sure he just did that to place it face down. I think. Alright, and then during the end phase, because you used this dude's effect, you can add a Bystial to hand. So this end board is looking really goddamn strong. You can have a negate on the field for any fusion, synchro, exceeds, or elite monster effect. You can negate it by returning a monster to hand. We have, of course, your Mirror Jade to banish something on the field. We have your, wherever it is, your Branded Beast and your Libellion to pop a card on the field. We have a Mercurial in hand, and we have a hand trap DD Crow, which is fantastic against Tears. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry if some of these combos came out a little bit confusing to you guys. It's kind of hard to showcase all these combos without the video taking like 10 decades, unless I want to go through every single card individually. But obviously, when the brand new stuff is released in Master Duel in just a few days' time, I'll be going through all the cards in that video and showing off a deck list and going through all these combos a little bit slower, making it a bit easier to understand, rather than just this video, which is sort of a little bit of a preemptive showcase of what this deck can do before it releases. So remember to subscribe if you want to see that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Laters.